Hello, guys! Today I want to tell you a story about this man. He was Jewish. He wanted to go on a big journey, and so he packed his stuff and was ready to go. After a while, the town lay behind him and the sun was shining. It was a beautiful day. The road was rocky, and there were small hills all around. The man was just humming to himself and enjoying the nice day, when suddenly a group of men jumped out from behind a hill. They took all his belongings and tore off most of his clothes. They didn't want him to follow them, so they beat him up very badly and left him laying and bleeding on the side of the road. A few minutes later, a priest was walking down the same path and noticed the man lying on the side of the road. Do you know what he did? You'd think he would run over and help the man. Instead, he crossed the road and walked on the other side and acted like he didn't see the man. Is that right? No, of course not. About an hour or so later, another man called a Levite was walking down the road. Levites were people who assisted priests with their work. He would probably help the man, but do you know what he did? He slowed down and walked a little closer to the man, but then kept walking without helping him at all. You might be thinking that maybe the man lying by the side of the road looked like he was resting or something, and that is why the priest and the Levite didn't stop to help. The thing is, it was easy to tell he was hurt badly. The man was bleeding, had most of his clothes ripped off him, and he was bruised and hardly breathing. Just a few minutes later, another man came walking. He was a Samaritan. One thing you should know about Samaritans is that Jewish didn't like them. Jewish actually didn't treat them very well. So they never got along. The man who was lying on the road was Jewish. So what do you think the Samaritan did? You would think he would walk by and maybe even laugh at the man. But as soon as he saw the man, he went over to him and felt compassion for him. He put bandages on his sores and poured oil and wine, which were quite expensive, on the sores to prevent them from getting worse. Then he lifted the man on his own donkey and took him to a hotel to take care of him. The next day, the Samaritan took out enough money so the man could stay at the hotel until he was well enough to leave. He paid the man at the front desk and asked him to take care of the man. If he wasn't better after about 2 months, the Samaritan would come back and pay for any extra cost. So Jesus told this story to a lot of people and asked them, how should we live? Should we live like the priest and walk by when we should help someone? Or like the Levite who didn't take care of the man either? Or should we be like the Samaritan who was willing to prevent and help and take care of the man? I think it's clear that Jesus meant that we should be like the Samaritan and do the same thing as he did. We should help other people. We should help people who are in need, even when we don't like them or though we don't know them. So be kind to everyone, and especially right now, you can be kind. You can go to the neighbor's store and ask if they need help with something. Yeah, I think that's the right thing what you can do right now, or just be nice to your family, to your brothers, sisters. So Jesus asked us to be kind and help others. So you can do that too. I know that. Be like the Samaritan. Yes, that's the story for today. I love you and hope you're all well. Bye.